I'ma keep it a bean. Stick to the script, every scene. This from last year, but they clean. Say to say, I'ma take something else, but it's a winning team. Charlie Sheen, fam gang, the regime. I'm from Piney Green.
What's good, Shellitronnn here, the most woke, no joking. I'm back at it again with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit. I don't like what I'm seeing here. I don't like what I'm seeing here at all. Now look, in my day, I've been on the receiving and the not receiving end of a finesse, so I know a really good finesse when I see one. So when I heard about Rapoport reporting that the Minnesota Vikings were looking for trade partners for the wide receiver Laquon Treadwell, and that the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Panthers were the two most likely trade partners for that deal, my spidey senses went crazy. I got a little bit of a Peter tingle because I thought to myself, hold up. Laquon Treadwell to the Panthers? That don't make no sense. I feel like we're trying to get finessed here. Now, when you first think about this, you might say, okay, wait. A former first-round pick wide receiver. He's 6'2", 215, so he has really good size. And you know, most of our receivers on the Panthers are kind of on the 6 foot, maybe 6'1", but kind of smaller. Kind of, you know, you might call them slot or gadget guys for the most part. And you think about a guy who played in a pretty powerful wide receiver group in Minnesota, and a guy who was actually drafted when North Turner was with the Vikings. That sounds like a pretty good deal, right? And those all sound like really, really great attributes to come all together and to bring that to Carolina to make our offense even more high-powered with the weapons we have at running back, receiver, even at tight end. So you might think to yourself, okay, we could maybe do that. But when you actually look into Laquon Treadwell, there is a lot to get into. Now look, this man's been in the league for 3 years, right? Former first-round pick. Total stats, 56 receptions, 1 touchdown, 517 total yards. We have guys on our team who did that last year alone. I think we had 3 guys do that on our team last year alone, right? This man ran a 4.63 40 at the combine. 4.63 at the combine? I don't know what I'm going to say about Laquon Treadwell. And then he really wasn't even a big factor for the Minnesota Vikings offense. And we have benefited from picking up some of the Vikings, lesser known receivers in that system. We got Jarius Wright just last year, and he is a really, really good piece for us this year. But he was also actually a really good piece for them when he was there as well. He's more like a third down kind of guy, a security blanket in the same kind of way he was for us. He had real value. Now, Laquon Treadwell, the best way of saying it is this man does not have that kind of value. And it's got me wondering, even if the Panthers were to trade, let's just put it into, look, if the Panthers were to trade for this man, I couldn't think of a single player who would actually want to get rid of to pick up Laquon Treadwell. And then when you think about him coming on the team, who will we drop? We already have a really, really good set of receivers who are going to be starters. And on top of that, for our backups, we have maybe 3-4 guys who have a really good shot to make the team for those last 1 or 2 spots for the receiver core, depending on if we keep 5 or 6 receivers. There's Alden Robinson, who came from the Vikings just last year, or this year. There's Terry Godwin. There's Jaden Mickens. There's Rashad Ross. Now, those 3 guys are going to probably be used more so in fielding punts and kicks, not really in the receiving game, but still, 3 or 4 guys who are on that bubble. I mean, Chris Hogan will probably make the squad, but he'll be one of those last guys in as well. I don't really see our receiver core really needing another mouth to feed, and it's going to be really hard for him to come in and actually take a roster spot from any of the guys who are on the team. He'd have to be a guy who can actually punt, return, and get kicks, and I have not seen that from him in his career at all. But for the most part, Laquon Treadwell is not a guy that I think the Panthers would really ever even consider at this point. This report by Ian sounds like someone's trying to get us finessed here. I don't like it at all. Laquon Treadwell will not be on the Carolina Panthers. Some of you guys already saw this news and put me on to this news. Look, don't worry about it at all. We will not be signing Laquon Treadwell. We will not be trading for Laquon Treadwell. I doubt they will find any kind of trade partners. He'll probably have to get cut. It'll happen very, very soon. So do not worry about that at all. They have too many pieces in Minnesota to keep this man. He will not, ain't nobody trading for him. Promise you that. But What are your thoughts? Am I wrong on this? Is Laquon Treadwell maybe able to do something for us? He has good size. Maybe we could use him in the red zone maybe. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.